welcome to the Extremium Show.
Yo, what's
We're
up,
back.
everybody? Welcome to another episode. Special episode.
You can see us.
If you notice something, we're here
Yeah, we might mess this up, but we're just going to roll with the punches.
on video for the first time.
Is it the first time, though?
I mean, we've had attempts, we've had technical difficulties.
We
Feel like we've ironed everything out.
I think so.
Well, we've arrived. So here we are. If you notice, Alex here has a glowing tan.
Yeah, I'm more olive than usual.
Yeah.
Just got back from vacation. Myrtle Beach.
South Carolina.
How's that farmer tan?
Oh, it's really strong. I even tried. It still wouldn't go away. It's like permanent on there.
It's not as bad as it was. I'll say that.
There you go.
All right, well, welcome back to another
Thank you,
episode. As usual, I'm Corey. Next to me is Alex across the room.
Shaman.
Shame you don't get to see Shaman.
Shaman is like the neighbor on Home Improvement.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of know who he is.
Kinda. You see glimpses.
A little mystery about him.
I like it.
Yeah.
But while I was on vacation, for a better part of maybe 3 days, we're getting slapped by a tropical storm.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Fred, I think that was
That's
the
the
one.
name?
Mhm.
I lose track nowadays.
There's a lot.
Yeah.
But it wasn't too bad. Like, I think it was Tuesday morning. It was pretty bad. But by the afternoon, it was cleared up enough for us. We went out on a boat. And the ocean, we went out on the open ocean. Like, we started out in a bay, so it was pretty calm.
Yeah.
By the time we made it to the ocean, bro,
The sea was angry that day?
60 degrees just facing straight into the ocean. It was
it a
scary.
small boat?
100 feet.
That's
It's-
for the ocean. That's, I mean,
That's it was
I need a big boat.
no
for
one
the
was fat. There were just benches running along the edge of the boat. You were sitting on to see these fucking dolphins that were at the bottom of the ocean.
But you did see dolphins.
We did the next day.
Oh, okay.
So it was cool. You got both worlds. You got one day you obviously get to see the dolphins that you want to see. I guess it's cool. And the other day you think you're going to die on the seven seas.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool too.
Did you ever question why you were out there?
A little bit. And the fact that I had zero idea where the life jackets were on the boat.
They didn't give you a tutorial?
No, you couldn't hear it because the speakers were facing backwards and everyone was sideways. So you couldn't hear it. So you just hoped.
See, the only trips I've been on like that are I've done that in Mexico.
Yeah.
And I've been the only American guy, people. So they give the instructions in Spanish to everybody and then they're like, oh yeah, life jacket's over here. You know what I mean? Because there's two fucking people. They don't care. What? Yeah, you got to pay attention to the tutorial.
Yeah. But that is a perfect segue into our topic this week.
It's beautifully done.
You like that?
Yeah.
You like that? Natural disasters. Hurricanes and tropical storms and them all.
Fires and volcanoes.
Mm-hmm. Even some stuff from outer space.
Is that natural?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I suppose so. Yeah.
Like it's nature
yeah,
out of
was-
space.
Yeah.
Anything naturally occurring.
Not aliens.
Yeah.
You
no.
kind of not aliens.
Right.
Talking meteors, like Armageddon.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's actually one of the top ones for me is Armageddon.
Really?
Yeah.
I like Armageddon a lot.
Super unrealistic.
Yeah, because you got, drillers going to outer space.
Yeah.
Really.
Hey, I mean,
That's not even unrealistic.
I'm pretty sure that actual strategy is on a list of strategies to be used. I'm pretty sure. It just might not be Ben Affleck and Bruce Willis, But hey, more power to him. The all Aerosmith soundtrack, I think I've mentioned that before. That's how good it is. It gets another mention. I like that.
Yeah.
It's just so good. It's Ben Affleck performance of a lifetime.
They land on a moving.
Yep. Well, one of them
Meteor.
landed.
Yeah, one of them landed.
Yeah.
The other one kind of crashed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That came out the same time as Deep Impact,
Mm-hmm.
which is basically the same.
I was thinking
same
of a different Deep Impact.
No, see, you have to. No, that's the one you watch at nighttime.
Gotcha.
Yeah. But no, it's the same thing. That one actually not everyone survives, which I like general population, because they split the asteroid in two, but the one part still hits and kills, I think, New York City.
Mm-hmm.
I respect that.
Yeah. That's a weird one because it's like about the end of Earth, but it doesn't take place on Earth. But
Yeah.
like 2012
Yeah,
is like on Earth, the panic. I like the panic of like
when it starts.
like zombie movies or like
yeah, because no one knows
end of
what's
the world
going on.
movies, and everybody's running around.
Yeah.
Somebody gets hit by a car and like a sign falls on somebody and like good shit.
You know, this is 100% off topic, but you brought it up. I've talked about Z Nation before, right?
yeah.
So they have a prequel show called Black Summer. And the first couple episodes are really cool like that because it's about the initial panic. And you'll see like characters in the distance like fighting or something while you're following your character. And then that character reaches like an objective, and then you switch to those people. So you're seeing everyone's
It's the same
timeline.
timeline.
You're just getting multiple different perspectives.
Different
I
point
think
of view.
that's really cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm into that.
You don't really do that
What's it
or see
called?
that. Black Summer. And like Z Nation starts like, I don't know, a year after that. Black Summer's where like everyone gets really infected and stuff.
What is that on? What do you watch that on?
Netflix. I think it's Z Nation started on Sci-Fi, but I think Netflix picked it up and now
Yeah.
they're doing their sequel.
It's bingeable.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Cool.
I like it.
20. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Just to clarify on this topic, we're not talking about zombies, right? Because they're man-made, most of them.
For the most, yeah, we're not talking zombies. That's a whole separate thing.
Yeah.
I mean, there's an argument that zombies are like natural disasters, but for the sake
let's
of this
not do that.
argument, we're not getting into that.
Okay.
Back to 2012. In that, it's just the wealthy people that get the spaceships, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except for the people that like barge in at the last second.
Yeah.
Yeah. The main characters.
Is that biblical or is it like a natural reasoning for it? Like
For
how it all started. Was there like a giant volcano or something?
I think everything happens all at once. Like
Yeah.
it's been a while since
the
I've seen it.
crust is moving, which is causing the tectonic plates to heat up, and it. What?
Nothing. You just tectonic plates.
Yeah. So like the magma on the inside is becoming extremely potent.
Uh-huh.
So it's expanding, and that's why at the end of the movie the poles reverse because the crust has shifted.
Damn.
Do you think the government would like run an aptitude test on people, and then like a certain population that scored above a certain score would get taken?
It depends on how many people get to go, because I think the rich people is a very real thing to happen.
Yeah.
I understand.
Politicians
that,
are
but
guaranteed.
Yeah.
The
Would you-
wealthiest are probably going.
But at some point, you're probably going to have just like
Mechanics.
like
engineers.
Congress, they won't be able to have their families because
Yeah.
there won't be room for 4 extra people for every guy. Or like generals, they can't bring.
Like we're not getting on the space
No.
at all.
No, not at
So-
all. But it could. I mean, we could get on like they could have some
a
sort of
lottery.
a lottery.
Just one
Yeah,
person
it would
from
be
every
rigged.
town
That
gets to
would-
go or something.
That wouldn't be real. They would rig it.
Yeah, I guarantee you.
But you couldn't have old people go either. You
'Cause
would
they-
want to have younger people.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like they would almost. There should be like a test, and like
Yeah.
you have to be so smart,
I'm not
fit
passing
into
that
this
shit.
category, this.
You think you could pass?
No.
What about you?
If it's an aptitude test, I think I could do
the
okay. Physical test, no.
Well, they're not gonna have someone with fucking problems with them go.
Yeah.
Right. They're gonna pick the best of the best
Yeah.
of the best,
So they'll pick me.
sir.
What about I really like the disaster movies that go with what I was talking about earlier, like the ocean movies.
Okay.
Like my favorite's probably The Perfect Storm
Yeah,
with George Clooney and Mark Wahlberg.
it's pretty
Yeah.
iconic.
Have you guys seen it?
Wait, Mark Wahlberg's in that and Deepwater Horizon.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But
Yeah. Have you seen that, Seamus?
Not all the way through, but I think I've gotten the
Yeah, it's
most
like
of it.
it's a boat of fishermen that they, for all the people that don't know, They go out fishing. They've been having really tough luck. They finally find a school of fish, but they had to travel like far to get them. And then they find out a big storm's coming, and they have to make a decision. Either drop the fish and hurry up back home, or sit out or go through the storm. And they go through the storm.
The perfect storm.
The perfect storm. It's rough.
Now, do you like Poseidon and Poseidon Adventures?
It gives me so much anxiety, those movies.
I don't like the water.
No?
We're not supposed to be out there.
Yeah.
Like you said, like it's like we're like fish when they're on land, when we're in water. I mean, a little better. We can swim, kinda, but not. I mean,
Do you want... I was thinking about this while I was sitting on the beach last week.
Picture that, everybody.
Do you think that humans have a natural instinct to want to be by the coast? Because I do. Because like rivers and coasts, that's where people have always gotten like fish and stuff.
It makes sense.
So do you think there's like that's why you feel relaxed at a beach or an ocean, like,
Because you know there's food nearby.
Well, like a primal.
Well, yeah, like
Yeah.
humans have always lived near the coast because, like Alex says, there's been food, there's been access, you know, easy travel up a river. I think at some point in our timeline as humans, we've developed a deep understanding that a river means life.
Yeah,
That's deep.
I like that.
Yeah.
Damn.
Way to go, Shama.
I can be deep sometimes.
Like Deep Impact.
Oh yeah.
I like that. Now, when you brought up Deepwater Horizon, is that a natural disaster movie? It's kind of man-made, I would say. It's definitely man-made. But it created a natural disaster.
Yeah.
I would argue that it's not natural.
I mean, I could see it because there's no nature. That wouldn't have happened in nature.
Yeah, that wouldn't have happened naturally. So,
No? What say you?
I I agree with Corey that it was man-made and it wouldn't have naturally occurred.
Yeah.
So,
What about The Day After Tomorrow? That might be like the top movie.
I love that movie.
Yeah?
Yeah.
If it's on, I watch it.
It's a good movie.
Yeah.
Is it Jake Gyllenhaal?
Yeah. And the girl who goes on to be Fiona in Shameless.
Yeah. That I really think that's a possible movie. I mean, I don't know the science, but
Yeah, because the ice caps are melting and putting more fresh water into the ocean current, which is causing
It's like-
the oceans to freeze
yeah.
because it's pulling more cold water down from the north.
I don't know if that's what's going on.
I know it has something to do with the currents.
Yeah.
You could say anything when you're not on camera.
Yeah. But I think that's the gist of it. But I believe something along that lines
That
could
movie-
happen.
Like, it could have been super realistic, and then it's like they make it unrealistic on purpose, almost. Like, the scene where the wave's coming and she's at the car.
Yeah.
Like, there's no way she's making it. And
Yeah.
then he hikes across,
The
America?
Ice yeah.
pretty much the United States with snowshoes on with, like, 50 feet of snow. And, like, I don't know. I mean, his homie does die, so I guess.
Yeah. He cut himself from that rope.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
Sacrifices.
Fuck them. What about a lot of these movies? In case you haven't noticed, I have a little bit of a worry in me. They fill me with like panic when I'm watching them. Like Volcano, that's such a slow creeping lava thing, but it's like terrifying.
Yeah, because really nothing you put in front of it is going to stop it.
Right, and Tommy Lee Jones definitely does not instill calmness. In the
Really?
Throughout that whole movie, he's yelling.
Yeah.
Trying to get his point across. Nobody listens ever in movies. There's always that one guy
Who knows?
who knows, and he's pleading with everybody, and they're just like,
There's a guy in 2012 like that, right? The guy who lives in the RV,
Yeah.
or something.
this guy in The Day After Tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
And
There has to be that one. I
see,
don't know.
when I think Volcano, though, I go Dante's Peak.
Oh, I love that movie.
Yeah.
I've
When
never seen it.
the
Really?
grandma.
Oh, the grandma who jumps out of the boat to save everybody else.
Yeah, they're in the
Damn.
water. They're in the water, and the lava's going into the water.
Well,
Yeah.
the ash is causing the water to become acidic,
Uh-huh.
That's
It's
what-
melting.
That's what happened.
So it's melting the boat that they're in, and they're stuck in like this big ass lake,
Yeah.
trying to get to the other side.
Well, it's
'cause
like it's more like a pond.
well, yeah, but they're trying to get to the other side because the lava is on the side that they just came from. But halfway through, the boat starts melting. So Grandma, being a badass, just jumps in, pulls the boat across the water, and
And
she
then
ends up
just
dying.
falls into the water and dies. I think maybe, or do they pull
No,
her out?
she gets to the edge and she just lays on the shore and then she dies.
Yeah.
Did she like not have legs anymore?
The flesh had been eaten from her legs,
Yeah.
I believe.
But there were like kids on the boat, so
Yeah.
she was like, it was like her
Her grandkids.
life, her line was on that boat. You know what I mean?
God damn.
It's a badass
You think-
scene.
Yeah.
People don't talk about that. Like, it's like
You think you can make that sacrifice?
if I was 80, yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, I ain't got too much longer left.
So what if you're 35?
I don't know, man.
Those kids gotta swim.
Damn.
I've tried to figure something out. I don't know.
Start throwing them.
I can see Alex's shot put a couple kids.
Dip a leg in, because if you go waist under, bro, you might as well just.
How could you not go waste?
That's what I'm saying. If you're jumping in, even if you survive, and
Well, the older dude had a smart idea. He started taking off clothing, wrapped it around his arm, and started
Yeah.
paddling, which helped for a little
Yeah.
bit.
if everybody would have did that, I think.
But the lady
Picked up
wasn't
one of
good-
those kids.
Oh, there was how many kids were there? Two.
two kids, a boy and a girl.
You don't.
a
You only
middle-
need, just pick one.
One for each side. I'm just kidding. That's a shaming thing. I'm feeling.
Yeah,
feeling
I was
crazy.
like, dang, I didn't even make that joke. But yeah,
Yeah.
that scene was, a
Do
great
they
scene.
win at the end?
Do they win?
I don't know.
Everybody gets off.
Nobody wins,
yeah,
man.
I think
Does the Earth end?
no.
No.
It's just a volcano.
It's
Yeah,
a
that town-
volcano.
that-
yeah, it's
that
not the whole
volcano.
world. It's just
The
right there.
town gets completely obliterated, but most of the people get out. Right?
That's yeah. Yeah, I would imagine.
Did you ever see that video of Mount St. Helens with the pickup truck?
No.
You've never seen that?
I think so.
It's a photographer, and it's just a crazy picture with it exploding in the background. Huge, like the mountains exploding, and then it's just one pickup truck driving down the road. And
Okay,
he
yeah.
died.
Really?
He didn't make it.
Damn.
Yeah.
Wonder if it was quick.
I don't know.
Be a badass way to go.
But would he be like Pompeii, like how those people just like froze?
Yeah.
Like I don't understand how that happened.
It depends what kills him.
Well,
Yeah,
it's like
if
the
they-
ash hardened, but
Yeah,
how
that's
are
what-
you still like? If you died, wouldn't you have fallen? Or
Not if you like, the heat was so intense
Huh.
that when you got covered with the ash, it instantly, solidified.
Yeah,
That's true.
I think that's what happens.
Damn.
Are you a scientist?
Golly.
He's coming out here with like
Shit.
a chemistry set over there.
Oh, that's a lot of sci-fi.
So wearing a lab coat right now. So,
Yeah, who knew?
Mr. Scientist, do you believe in a thing like Sharknado? Oh,
Okay, in fact, it has rained fish before, so
that is true.
do
Not
I think
like
it
that.
ever gonna happen? No. But
Sharknado 1, yes. Sharknado 5, no.
chainsaws? No.
I got you.
Tara Reid's hot too. I don't care what anybody says, even though she's crazy and stuff. But
I don't know much about her.
she was American Pie.
Yeah,
so-
she was hotter when she
Apple
was
pie.
younger.
Well, of course, yeah, but she still has a special place.
All right. What about Titanic?
I would say that's a disaster movie because the
I mean, that's like the
iceberg-
same
Hu-
thing as the Poseidon.
It's
isn't it?
human error.
Yeah.
Yes, but the iceberg that caused it was naturally occurring.
That's true.
So
For the sake of the argument, I'll let it in.
Yeah.
I'll allow it today.
Would you have offered a seat, or if you were offered a seat on the Titanic on the lifeboat, would you have taken it?
yeah,
Yeah.
hell yeah,
Even when there's like women and children
Fuck
still in
that.
line.
I'm an equal
Damn.
rights person.
yeah.
Damn.
I didn't say fuck them. That's
Fuck them kids. My ass would have been
Hey.
on the first boat. I'd have been one of those rich guys just paying my way.
Nah, Shayma would have came up to the deck wearing a fucking dress like, I'm ready, boys.
Hey, whatever you gotta do, right? Shit.
Either that or here to like push the kid.
Yeah.
And I'd have been like the bad guy in the movie, just picked up a random kid, like, this is my daughter.
Or what I would do is I would wait for to them loaded up to what they thought was full, and as soon as it starts going down, then I would run and jump in.
Yeah.
because then I'd feel okay. Like I'm not taking somebody's spot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm just landing on some
Yeah.
kid.
To your point,
might
a
make
lot of that was human error. So
Yeah, that's some. Yeah,
yeah.
but I would have got on a boat. I'm pretty
He
confident.
would have definitely made it. But yeah, I
Yeah.
forced my way on, at least somehow.
What about
You know all kinds of weird facts about that, right? Something about.
I do know a lot about the Titanic.
Well, what are you saving them for?
Well, like the first, I don't think he was like the first mate, but like the second mate, he was on because the Titanic made like 3 stops before they actually set sail,
Mm-hmm.
and he got off.
They had to
one
pick
of
up
them.
Leo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I think he got off in like Ireland or something, but he was the only one who had a key for the box that had the binoculars on the ship. So when they were going, they realized he was gone and he had the key, so that's why they didn't have binoculars.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And the weather was too nice that night. That's why they ran into it, because the waves weren't bouncing off the iceberg, or else they would have saw it.
There's a video on YouTube about the Concordia, I
Yeah.
believe, and it's like people's video of the boat sinking, and it's like an hour-long documentary about it, and it's really good.
Yeah, there's
Would recommend.
a lot of, like, there was a ship really close to him, but they thought they were like setting off flares for fireworks.
Wow.
That obviously wasn't.
Who does that?
Rich
It's the most
people.
irresponsible thing you could ever do.
I don't know.
Set off flares for fireworks.
Well, you saw the movie. The rich people thought it was a joke, and we're going back to their rooms and
Because
shit.
the Titanic was unsinkable.
Yeah.
Mhm. There's a conspiracy theory about the Titanic that it was actually a different ship.
It's sister shit, right?
Uh-huh, it's sister ship, and it was sunk there on purpose because it had a weakened hull, so they wanted the insurance claims.
Yeah, and that's why a lot of the people who were supposed to be on it weren't actually on it.
Mm-hmm.
It would have been a lot easier to do something like that in 1912.
Yeah, because a lot of the proof that these theorists say is because like the windows match
Yeah.
the sister ship and not actually Titanic's. Like the picture.
Yeah, there's something about the smokestacks too. I think
Yeah.
it's funky.
Well,
So there is some.
we're
sort
gonna
of
we
evidence.
will dive deeper into that. Stay tuned on our conspiracy theory episode, which is coming up soon.
Yeah.
We're excited about that, which is actually the genesis of this show
Mm-hmm.
in the beginning, which was the idea that got this thing rolling. So, what else we got? That's pretty much it for volcanoes, right? I mean,
Yeah.
Volcanoes.
I like Night of the Twisters.
Yeah.
I think more
more than Twister.
than Twister.
Really?
I think so.
I think it's scarier to me.
Seems more. It's more.
I mean, twisters are terrifying.
terrifying.
It's more
but-
relatable because it's just a normal kid.
yeah.
Like the
True.
first one, they're storm chasers. You
Yeah.
don't even necessarily feel bad for them. It's just part of the job.
Yeah, the one team died because the guy was an idiot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
But they're signing up for that.
But
Yeah.
in that, mostly, except for the drive-in scene, the tornadoes are during the day, which are still terrifying. But tornadoes at night are
And Night of the Twisters is a bunch, and like he's trying to save his grandma.
Yeah,
yeah,
and
you
like,
the whole
are
thing.
sleeping and you
I-
just hear the sirens go off and you're
this. All right, you have the sirens. I can't remember if it's in this movie or not, but I've seen it like in videos. Sirens going off. There's a tornado in the distance. It's nighttime. You only see it when the lightning flashes. Oh, that's
That movie's
terrifying.
And the
Terrifying.
pressure, he's in the house, and the pressure, and he
Yeah.
has to open the windows.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that movie.
I'm glad we live somewhere
No.
where we don't really get twisters.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah, Ohio's pretty good. Eastern Ohio, at least. Yeah.
Was watching that show on Discovery Channel. I could tell you if one's coming or not. I feel it in my knees.
Damn.
Yeah, but no, I think it'd be cool. I want to see a tornado, but not be in any danger. You know what I mean? Like if that was possible.
You know what somebody should do? I don't even want to give this idea away.
What?
They should build like a solid, indestructible box out in like Kansas.
Okay.
And it's just like clear. And you can, when tornadoes are coming, you can pay money to be on a list. And they'll take you out and put you in this box. And then you can watch the tornado inside like a bunker. But it's like clear.
Yeah, but here's the thing with that. Not even for that person, because they can sign a waiver, okay, in case they die. What if they get picked up by a tornado and they're spinning along and just smash into a house and kill a family in that house?
True.
You know what I'm saying?
What do you, it's
But
no
how would
different.
you prove that box killed that family. It could have been just a tornado.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't think that's a problem.
No,
I think building a box would be the the bigger issue.
They have those almost like tanks that bunker down and can actually withstand.
that's in the TV show.
Yeah, can withstand the lift
Yeah.
of the tornado.
Should rent that shit out.
No, you need to get one of those clear balls that you get into in New Zealand. You know, you'll be good.
As long as you don't pop,
I can just see Alex just sitting in one of those,
just flying through there.
screaming.
That'd be cool.
I think that's really it. I mean, you have Interstellar, which is kind of a natural because they're running out of food.
Yeah, because the nitrogen and the oxygen.
Interstellar, I think, is natural disaster.
Because the oxygen is not getting replenished in the ozone, and it's filling up with nitrogen, which is killing all the
The
food.
dust bowls.
Yeah.
It's a lot of other things as well as natural disaster,
Yeah.
but I think it classifies as natural disaster.
What about-
Kool-Aid?
No, it's Red Powerade.
That's so.
Tastes like Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
What about Everest? Have you seen that?
I've seen. This is stupid. I have not seen Everest. I've seen a documentary about the making of Everest, so I know what it is. And
I saw that movie in theaters, and I think it came out in IMAX or at least 3D or something. But it's the best movie I've ever seen in a theater.
Really?
It was like, there's one scene where they're on the top of the mountain and a storm's rolling in, and you feel like you're about to get slapped by this storm.
That's another one too, though. It's like you feel bad, but we're not supposed to be up there, man.
Yeah.
We're not supposed to be up there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
humans can't survive at that
Right.
altitude for long. So
So, you kind of know the risks.
Do you think Noah's Ark is on Mount Everest?
What?
well, they feel like
Mhm.
they found it out in one of those
Who?
scientists. They think they found it in a ice side of an ice thing on a mountain. It's frozen in there, and they can't exactly excavate it because of the where it's located. The government.
I think
won't.
that would be way bigger news if they were
Why
like,
won't
we
they?
found
Why
Noah's
won't
Ark.
they?
I'm
You're
sure-
the looker-upper.
Yeah, bro. Okay. Damn. YBS. We haven't called him that in a long time.
He hasn't earned it.
All right. Damn.
Why can't they thaw
because
him out?
the government won't let them.
What government?
Yeah, okay, so the
New
location
World
of the
Order.
real Noah's Ark may have been confirmed by relic hunters in a remote mountain range in 2017.
So you think they really had all those animals?
I
One
don't
of
think
every
that,
animal?
I don't think the story's real, but
Oh no, this is drifting into.
I don't care.
All right.
Got no stake in this game.
it's like in Turkey.
I think there was a great flood because all the religions talk about a great flood. So it
I think there
definitely
was a
happened.
good-
I mean,
I
the
think
world
it's-
wasn't covered in water.
Yeah, I
but-
think there was a flood and the guy built the ark for a certain reason, but the story behind it, I think isn't plausible. So
Oh.
Yeah.
My elementary school education begs to differ. No, I think it's there. Because if the whole world's covered in water, where's it going to land? A mountain. Because it might be out of the water.
Do like religious endings count as natural? Like
I mean,
this is the end.
is a religious thing man-made?
I don't think so.
no, man.
No?
I don't think so. I
This
think
is
that
the end
counts.
is actually a pretty good movie.
I
Yeah.
love that movie.
yeah, it's pretty fun.
Who's the best character that's playing?
Michael Cera,
Yeah.
by far,
Yeah.
by far.
Yeah.
Where's my phone?
yeah. No, I like when people play themselves, and
Mhm.
people play themselves and not themselves, if that makes sense. Like Michael Cera is playing like a version of him that you would never
Yeah.
ever expect. Like
yeah.
there's a lot of people like that. Rihanna, I think, is in
Mhm.
it, and
Rihanna,
Mhm.
Emma Watson,
yeah.
just a lot.
Magic Mike,
Channing
Channing
Tatum.
Tatum is
Yeah.
on the leash.
Yeah.
That shit's hilarious.
I'm not slowly, but I'm steadily becoming more and more of a Danny McBride fan.
Oh, Eastbound and Down.
Oh,
man.
he's
You gotta-
great.
You got to check that.
He's great.
And if we're talking religious, is it Kurt Cameron, the one Left Behind? Have you ever seen that?
I know
movie?
he's religious,
It's the same concept, like the
but not like
but
him
not,
getting.
yeah, it's
probed
not funny.
by Satan.
It's not funny at all. But like people were on a plane and like half the people leave, and like their clothes are all just left behind, and it's like the sinners get left on earth basically, and he. That's the same concept
Yeah.
on.
So they go.
Is that Kurt Cameron? Is
Yeah.
that who that is?
They went to heaven naked.
Well, yeah.
Oh.
There's no shame in heaven.
So what happened to the people that stayed? They just kept living life.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember. I was a little kid when I watched it.
How do you think society would act then if you know you're going to hell?
Oh, it'd be off the chain. It'd be like Little Nicky, which is
Yeah.
an underrated movie. Too.
Yeah, I like that one. Ozzy bites the bat head. I like that.
Full Adam Sandler in that movie. Full on Adam Sandler.
I think that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anybody else? Anybody out there have anything to say?
Mm-hmm.
No, we're not. Maybe we'll do a live episode one day. That'd be wild. Take calls from people.
Shaman has to be shirtless for that.
You won't know me.
Oh, we'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see.
We'll get them on camera one day. At least part of them.
All right. Do you want to hit the button for the next segment?
No, you do the honors,
All right.
sir.
Let's move on.
To the countdown.
Yes. What is it? High and low?
High and Low. Japanese film.
Yup.
1963.
63 in the U.S., 62 in Japan.
Yeah, that's what we believe. That's what happened.
Took
So-
a long time to get west back then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You had to get the subtitles and stuff.
Took a whole year to fly it.
Did they use subtitles?
Somebody
back
walked it.
I don't know, but they were on the movie I watched, so.
Yeah, they were subtitles.
I don't know. Were
Or
there?
maybe they just dubbed it.
Probably. That's probably easier.
Yeah.
What would you rather watch?
Are you a
Subtitles.
sub or a dub? This is a big.
Hey, you do me a favor, don't ever fucking say that again.
I don't watch
I'm just
anything that's dubbed.
Yeah, the
Like I
platform.
don't watch. Yeah, well that's it. I don't watch like anime.
but
or
that was
stuff.
pretty well done. If
Yeah.
they do a good job, I can handle the dub. But just give me the subtitles.
Yeah.
Subtitles almost immerse me more sometimes.
I like subtitles because I have to focus.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know.
It's not, but subtitles are not casual watches. So
Yeah. And this movie was not a casual watch.
No.
Almost 2.5 hours. If full Japanese.
of reading, it's like homework.
You got to pay attention, otherwise you got lost really
Yeah.
quickly.
Yeah.
Shaman was into it.
Yeah, I actually liked it.
Yeah.
And then you take the lead.
Okay, so, it starts out, this guy is, a wealthy,
Shoe businessman.
yeah, he works for this company, he's part owner.
It was the short version.
A couple of the other directors of the different departments come to him trying to make more of a profit by making worse shoes.
Yeah.
He turns them away because he wants to do it his way, and in fact, the last couple of years, he's been secretly buying parts of the companies to build up his stockholder.
Mhm.
So they're in their house. He sends them away, and he gets a phone call from somebody else who's also a director, selling him his share for 50 million yen. Guy hands his associates or his assistant a check for 50 million. But before he can do that, he gets another phone call from somebody saying he just kidnapped his son. And
Right.
he's frantic at this point. He's like,
I don't feel like this is the short version.
okay. Well, he's frantic. He's about
Yeah.
to pay it. And then his son walks into the room.
Right.
And he's like, what's going on? And he finds out that his son wasn't kidnapped. His chauffeur's son, who was playing with his son, gets kidnapped. So he instantly flips. He's not going to pay the ransom.
Right.
He finally decides to call the police because before he wasn't going to call the police because...
Now he doesn't.
Yeah.
Doesn't that seem kind of fucked up?
Yeah.
He was playing with nice because he didn't want his son to get hurt. And then he finds out it's not his son; it's some other guy's kid who works for
Yeah,
him.
he's worked
and
for
he's
him
just
for
like,
like
I'll call the cops.
10 years,
I'll
yeah.
roll the dice. Who cares?
Yeah, he ends up calling the cops.
I mean, you probably should call the cops.
Yeah.
Though.
And the cops show up in like a undercover thing, so if he's watching the house, they don't see it, the cops.
And then it turns into like a weird drug thing, right?
Yeah. Okay. So he finally, the next day after he gets, persuaded, he ends up actually saying he's going to pay it, right? He demands to see the kid before he pays it, right? He's like, okay, I'll, think about it. He hangs up.
Right. So they end up paying it.
Yeah. The guy calls back, tells him, go on this train at this said time.
Yeah.
So him and the cops board this train. They're on the lookout. The guy gets a call while on the train.
Well, don't spoil the movie for everybody.
Okay,
but,
the guy gets a call on the train. Tells him look out the window at the next coming bridge. The kid's going to be at the bottom of the bridge. So he does that, sees the kid. Then he tells him throw the money out of the window.
That's what I just said.
This isn't the important part of the movie.
All right, go ahead.
Okay. Then he tells him to throw the money out of the window on the opposite side of the bridge. He does this, right?
I missed some of this when I watched it, but go ahead.
Okay, so they end up throwing the 30 million yen out of the window, right? At this point, I just want to make a side note.
How's this the short version?
Bro, shut up.
I'm serious. Go ahead.
So before this, the biggest ransom was 2 million yen. So from a jump from 2 million to 30 million is a big deal. Like it should have been in the papers, but they didn't want the people will know that they contacted the police and the news. Mm-hmm. So nothing's being reported at this time. So they end up getting the kid back, right? Because he threw the money out the window. The kid got released, whatever. Well, the police start their investigation afterwards, and then the news starts flowing that, this guy sacrificed 30 million yen for somebody who wasn't his own kid. So the public opinion's on his side. But at this point, his assistant sold him.
All right. This is where the good stuff happens.
Okay, so it turns out that stuff goes down.
Yeah.
He gets fired.
We don't even need to say that.
Yeah.
Okay, my bad.
Drop it at that.
They get the kid back, and then after that, it's trying to figure out who took him.
Yeah.
Right.
It's a good movie. It's a long movie.
Long movie. You have to pay attention to some of the details.
Shaman apparently took copious amounts of notes on this movie because
I liked the movie.
There was a lot in there that I guess I missed. I didn't pay close enough attention to.
It's the devotion.
Shame on me.
Shame.
I watch a lot of subtitles,
man.
so I tend to pay attention.
The guy who's the main character, he's like in a lot of samurai movies, I think.
He was a big actor back in the 60s.
Him. Jet Li. Or Bruce Lee. Could he take Bruce Lee?
No.
Chuck Norris. What's that in America?
How many is... I mean, he's legit, but is it like a lot of show muscle?
Chuck Norris?
Yeah.
That's just a man right there.
Can he really beat people up like that?
He can beat you up and hang drywall.
He's probably at the door right now just because he heard me say that. Chuck Norris hears all. Sorry, Chuck.
Nah, I think he cannot probably handle himself well, especially now.
Yeah, he's like 85.
Did you know we were having the argument about Bruce Lee? Did you know about his son?
Yeah.
He got killed on a movie set.
Oh, with the there was supposed to be a blank or was a blank. I don't know. Something happened with the gun. He got shot.
That at Myrtle Beach, there's like a Ripley's we went to, and they had his leather jacket from the movie he was wearing when he got killed.
Is that where they have? That's not like Madame Tussauds.
They have one of those too, but it's different.
Yeah.
But it's like a different company.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
well, the question I was drawn from that movie though, would you have called the cops?
Yeah. Would you have paid the ransom, which is what I was going to ask you? If it wasn't your kid, would you have paid
If I
the
had,
ransom?
if I had it,
he leveraged everything for the money to get the bank to loan him the money. He leveraged everything, and the money he paid the kidnappers with was that money.
Right.
So he ended up going bankrupt.
Yeah.
Would you still make the trade?
I'd let the police do their job.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
cheap ass.
why isn't the police coughing up the 30 million yen?
Oh, they don't do that.
The FBI here does.
I thought we don't negotiate.
No, the FBI's will pay a thing, and then they end up putting like the trackers and stuff in it.
Shaman knows all about that.
Yeah, how you know about this?
Because I watch a lot of cop shows. Sons of Anarchy, bro.
Okay.
All right.
But no, like
All right.
So what are you rating it?
I'd rate it 8.2. I thought it was very good.
Dang.
It's a lot of reading in detail. 7.0. Solid.
I'm gonna go 7-1.
Okay.
Son of a bitch.
All across the board, solid movie. So
It's pretty good. It's not my favorite, but I really like the idea of it.
the one thing of the movie that I just did not understand. Why was everybody
Japanese.
smoking cigarettes? Everyone was smoking
It's
cigarettes.
1960s
It's the 60s,
Japan, bro.
bro.
What do you
Bro,
mean?
but still, like I'm
You ever seen
surprised.
Mad Men?
I'm surprised the freaking kids weren't smoking cigarettes.
Maybe they were.
I know it's not. I know it's not, but it looks cool.
It does.
Smoking
Looks
looks
pretty
cool.
Nowadays, you can't really do put that in movies. If you remake, like if you're showing 60s era movies, you can't have cigarettes in them.
Says who?
I don't know if that's true.
No.
Right. I don't know if that's true either.
I don't know. I mean,
They put
I
every.
respect.
Otherwise, you have to rate it higher.
Oh.
Okay, I
And then you
believe
got to
that.
do a warning, which a lot of companies don't want to do, so they end up not just putting it in there. They will imply it with like an ashtray or something.
Huh.
So
Interesting. How do you know all this stuff?
I get around.
It's a weird answer, but okay. Let's move on to the next one. What did you watch, Alex?
I watched one of my favorite movies of all time. Okay.
Okay.
Ocean's
Mackie.
11.
All right. We just talked about that recently.
Yeah.
Yeah. You ever seen it?
Yeah.
course.
Can't remember what you said.
Of course.
Loved it.
Danny Ocean.
Danny Ocean. I the first one's the best, I would say. But it's just the all-star cast. Everyone's a star,
Yeah.
and they all seem to work together very well.
R.I.P. Bernie Mac.
It's sad to see, but you're right.
Yeah.
But it's like the perfect not feel good, but like comfort movie. You know what I mean? After you've seen it, it's definitely a rewatchable movie.
Yeah, I would say that.
I like it a lot. The sequels, the second one's
Why is the guy a bad guy that is a bad guy?
the casino owner.
Yeah.
Because he has his ex-wife. Well, I'm just saying that's why.
They do that a lot in movies where it's like they make a guy a bad guy just because.
Like in Santa Claus,
Yeah.
the
Yeah, that dude's
psychiatrist
just-
guy.
yeah.
He's just doing his best.
Sorry, he doesn't believe that your ex-husband is fucking Santa Claus. Like, he thinks this dude's crazy.
Yeah, he's a realistic
Yeah.
adult.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Major League. The girl's engaged to that guy. He didn't do anything wrong.
Major League.
Yeah.
I mean,
Who are you talking? What are you talking?
Major League. The main character, Jake Taylor.
Major League 2.
No, Major
No,
League
he's
One.
right. He's right. When he goes to his apartment and he's
Yeah.
like, "Oh, what do you make?" and he's like, "The league minimum."
Yeah, all that. He's not
Yeah.
a bad guy. I mean, he's
I
kind
mean,
of a
he
dick.
is. He is.
He's
a
not,
dick.
bro. He's showing up at his house
Yeah, you right.
to try and take his girl with us. He's having people over. He got company. He's lucky he didn't pull a gun. I would have.
I told him leave.
Yeah, I wouldn't have let him in.
You would have just been like, "Sir, please leave."
I
Is
was
that- is that you?
Yeah.
Mm,
I'd be like, why are you in my house?
Yeah, he did have the penthouse elevator
Yeah.
shit too, where it just opens up into his
I
apartment.
thought that's how every apartment elevator worked. I was like, that can't be safe.
That's crazy.
I mean, you watch a lot of shows and movies.
There would be a
like-
doorman if you got an elevator like that.
Yeah.
Mm.
There's somebody not letting Jake Taylor in. Yeah.
Would you let the Indian starting catcher in?
Would I?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Like, oh, welcome aboard. No. All right. That's what I watched. Great movie. Watch it if you haven't seen it. See the sequels. Great.
Shaman.
I started watching this Netflix show called The Bodyguard.
Is that about like the Whitney Houston one?
No.
It's Kevin Costner.
Yeah.
That's a great movie.
It's like a British show.
Mm.
This guy was in Iraq. His tour ended. He came back. He got injured.
Like in the current war, or the
I think they're at this point they're making up stuff because they're not trying to imply
I got you.
whatever. All right, so he comes back and he's taking his kids out. This is how the show actually starts. He's on a train with his kids, and he's coming back from vacation, or as they call holiday.
I'm back from holiday.
Exactly. So he's noticing like the stewardess is acting a little frantic, right? And then he's catching this person acting very weird,
Tally ho.
right? And so he goes asks the stewardess what's going on. He shows them his badge because at this point he's like a government official.
Yeah.
And she tells him what's going on. You know, there's a possible terrorist attack going on this train, and he starts taking command and stuff, which is kind of unlikely. Right. And
I mean, if everybody's scared, if someone's takes charge.
Yeah.
Taking them or giving them?
What, taking
He's-
orders?
You said taking command.
Yeah. Well, no, he's taking command.
He
He's
took
giving
command
orders.
of the situation.
Yeah, and so he finds the bomber, who's a young female. She's terrified, right? She has this bomb vest on, and he actually talks her out of it. And at this point, like, they come to a stop. You know, everybody gets off the train.
This is a show.
Yeah. Gets off the train, right? He's telling the people not to fucking shoot her because she doesn't want to do this. It was her husband who told her to do it, right? So he's like using himself as a shield so they don't shoot her. And
Is this all episode 1?
Yeah, this all episode 1, right?
How many episodes you watch?
8.
You watched 8?
Yeah,
That's
so far.
First season? The whole first season?
No.
Okay.
Right. So
That's stupid.
he ends.
Sorry.
He ends the entire, situation. They get the bomb vest off her. They arrest a guy who was like 3 trains down. They arrest him. Obviously, they arrest the girl. Right. And he doesn't get mentioned in the papers because obviously they don't want him to be put out there.
Obviously.
Right. But then he gets a promotion at work, and now he ends up being a bodyguard for this high government official.
Okay.
Right.
Hence the bodyguard. And
right.
then
He doesn't like her because he was a soldier, and apparently she's the one who's been signing.
is she hot?
No, she's an old lady.
Huh.
But so he ends up being the bodyguard for him. He doesn't like her. She doesn't really like him.
But they'll get to know each other.
Yeah. Right. He actually ends up saving her,
It's all
and
love.
then
Banging?
yeah, they end up fucking. Right.
Really?
I
She's an old
respect
lady?
Yeah, oh, she's not old. She's like
Oh, you're gonna piss
See,
the
I just
listeners
asked
off.
if she was hot.
47.
Bro, that's
48.
not old.
Damn.
You
But
said
she's a
old
lot
lady.
older than he is. He's
You
like
said
20
old lady. I was thinking like Queen
80.
of England.
Yeah.
No. Like, she's like 47, I would say, and he's like maybe 30. Maybe like.
Yeah, that's in range, man.
I mean, would I have fucked her? Probably not. But
Yes, you would have, Shaman. Who are we kidding?
Okay, well, things get dicey because he's not being investigated because one of his old army buddies ends up trying to kill the person he's trying to protect.
Is this the short version?
Yeah, there's a lot. I actually skipped a lot.
Wait, she dies?
No, his army buddy tries to kill the person he's trying to protect, but he stops it, and his army buddy ends up shooting himself so he doesn't get in trouble. Because then it's gonna look like conspiracy that he sold him out, whatever. But then now he's being investigated because some stuff comes to light, and that's where I left off. It was actually a very good show so far. A lot of action, but not like it's shoving it down your throat kind of action. So,
Well, damn.
a lot of drama.
I feel like I need a cigarette. All right, well, I am going to repeat a What Did You Watch? Because it's something that's on TV right now. So I watched season 2 of Dave. It's concluded.
Is it all the way over?
Yes.
Like the show's over?
Well, season 2.
Okay.
I think it's going to come back.
Okay.
But the story basically loosely based around Lil Dicky, the rapper,
Mm-hmm.
Dave Bird. But it gets a little weird sexually like stuff in the second season.
Even compared to the first season?
Yeah, it's a little weird. But it's funny. I think it's funny. It's my kind of humor, and it mixes hip hop in with it.
Does he have the same like gang with him?
Yeah. And Gata's great in the second season. Dives a lot into mental health again and stuff. It's
respect that.
It's a solid watch. So watch Dave. season 2.
FXX or
FXX. You haven't even watched.
I haven't even seen season 1, so.
But he's watched all the way to the finale. Of
I
season
don't
1.
I don't like finishing.
But there's another season now.
Yeah, that's true.
That's the. Who says that?
you know.
Do you like save like one bite of food of everything when you're eating? Or do you
no,
I'm saying,
I
like-
don't do that. I saved the best bite for last.
Yeah.
okay.
Like
do
on a
that too.
burger, like the best bite is the last bite.
So if you get like, all right, say you get burger, French fries, and mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese is probably being eaten first, and
those
then
are
it
two
depends.
Carbs. My wife would be mad. She always goes, "No, you can't get 2 starches. Get whatever I want. I'm a grown man." Go ahead though.
It depends on if the fries are better than the burger or the burger is better than the fries, because that's a definite
But
possibility.
I'm saying, do you eat like you're eating the mac and cheese first, then the fries, then the burger?
I'll probably do all mac and cheese. No, I'll do 90% mac and cheese, and then do 10 and 10 of fries and burger, and then finish the mac and cheese, and then split on and off fries and burger after that.
Interesting. This is stuff we need to know.
Yeah.
Alex is very focused when he eats.
What about you?
Yeah.
Do you just? I bounce around.
I kind of do the same as him. Like my least favorite, I'll probably eat first.
Yeah.
But then I'll bounce around between the two mains.
Why you getting something you don't like?
You're a
I mean, like
grown-ass
the least
man.
favorite. The least favorite. Like the mac and cheese, I'd rather have the.
Shaman don't like potatoes.
Yeah.
You don't like potatoes.
Not so much.
No, we're weird. That's all I eat is potatoes. I'd eat potatoes, mashed potatoes every day if I could.
I like instant mashed potatoes.
Let me make you some mashed potatoes, bro.
I don't know.
Please.
Like real
What
mashed
kind of
potatoes.
shit is that? Yeah. A friend asking another friend.
All right. I'll eat your potato.
Damn. I'll make sure there's no lumps. It'll be smooth.
That's
nice,
the thing. If there's lumps, I'm done.
nice and buttery.
Okay.
What kind of potatoes are you using? Like you using the red ones or?
I like to go red,
Really? So do I.
I like Yukon Golds.
but you don't want skins in there,
No.
even if they're red skin potatoes.
Nah. I mean, I guess that doesn't matter.
It does matter.
Well, I'm impartial to that.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. It's a date.
Actually, let me make some shepherd's pie because that's my.
All right.
Oh,
All right.
go
Now we're
to
talking.
it.
Because
What?
then I
I
have.
don't like shepherd pie.
What?
Why?
That's-
Do you like everything that's separate?
Yeah.
What? Man, put it together. Get some gravy. I like when they serve it.
Do you
in
put
those,
butter on it?
if it needs it.
Mm.
Depends if it needs creamed up. Hey now. But I like when they serve it in like a little skillet. Or like
Yeah.
some-
Crock.
I'm not a fan of the sizzling skillet though.
Yeah,
I have
you're
a
a
very
piece of shit if you get a sizzling skillet.
yeah. Who are you? Look at me. I got the sizzling skillet at Mexican fajitas, motherfucker. Just order.
And then it gets cold like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And half the time, if the restaurant doesn't do it right, they bring it out and it's like smoke and not
No.
steam.
See, let me refresh this. If you go to like a Mexican restaurant and you get fajitas, I can live with that. Okay, but
Don't
if you're
go
going to a fucking Denny's
Yeah.
and getting a sizzling skillet,
Yeah.
like, come on.
Like going to
Come
Denny's
on.
and getting the surf and turf. Yeah.
Ask Shaman what he gets from fucking Waffle House.
A steak.
A steak from Waffle House?
Yeah,
And
that's
like-
been
and
sitting in their freezer for
Waffle
13
House
years.
is not on my, like, I go to IHOP before Waffle House. But that's just me.
I like Waffle House. But if that's
Denny's
if I'm
is
getting like food. If I'm getting just like pancakes, yeah.
Pancakes are food, bro.
Well, no, I mean like waffles.
Waffles
They
are
have
food.
both. No, like food, like dinner food, not like breakfast food.
Breakfast for dinner's a thing. That's food. That counts.
Yeah, but there's breakfast food. Like if I'm in the mood for like a dinner, I'll get the steak from Waffle House. But if I'm in the mood for a breakfast, I'll get.
No, I know what he means, so that's the thing. Like, I
He's gonna-
fully understand.
He's gonna show up like, did you guys eat yet? And he's like, no, I had a stack of pancakes on the way here. It's not food. I'm just fucking with you. It's fun. Well, man. Any
think
other? That's what we watched. And anything else we need to wrap up? As usual, follow us on Instagram at extra_medium_show. Find us on Facebook, The Extra Medium Show, YouTube.
Leave us reviews.
Yeah, tell us we
We'd
suck.
love, even if they're bad, we'd love them.
Tell me-
Just let us know.
Yeah.
You know, that's what I want.
Yeah, I mean, go light, I guess, but
Yeah, don't be mean, please. I don't. Shama can't handle it.
Delicate.
All right, that's gonna do it.
stay safe.
See
Catch
ya.
you next time.